Hello YouTube. Tonight I want to make a video response to Zocutis. So I don't remember the question, but I don't. The general idea is to explain how I go about learning foreign languages. So when do I do it? How and how do I increase knowledge in this language? So I'm going to take yeah I had some different examples for Spanish. It was easy because it's close to French. So if you know how to change from French to Spanish, it's okay. But now I'm learning Japanese and I don't have another language which can help me to learn Japanese. If you know Portuguese, you learn Spanish. If you know Spanish, Portuguese, maybe you learn French, and then you learn all the languages in the same family. And then, okay, I should say that in the key to succeed in foreign languages, I mean, succeed is to be able to communicate in an effective way and have a good accent in the language. For me, it's important to have a good, at least to have a decent accent, not too strong accent from your own language, to avoid having uh, uh, how could I explain it? If you're interested in improving your accent in the language, you should listen a lot before reading and speaking the language. This is this is normal. You're imitating the babies. The babies, they learn on a natural way, and it's, I think, the effective way to learn foreign languages. You hear a lot before reading and before speaking. If you don't listen and you try to read and to speak without audio support, I can guarantee that your accent will be terrible. And sometimes people will not understand what you are saying if it's a tonal language like Thai, Vietnamese, Chinese, all those languages, if you don't pronounce it right, nobody can understand it. This is for the accent. Listen over and over and over. And you have to listen when you have free time. Free time, it doesn't mean when you are not doing something. It means, for example, when do I listen? I listen when I have to wait to the bus at the bus station, tram, metro. Always when I'm in the bus, in the tram, in the subway, I always listen. I listen over and over the same record. And you'll see that by listening you are absorbing the vocabulary on a passive way. And then um, when you have enough repetition, you will read the text and pause the audio to repeat. You repeat and you just read at the same time, and this is very good. And I do. A lot of people ask me how many hours I study a day. Well, I should say 20 minutes. I don't do over. I just do 20 minutes to half an hour in a target language that I'm learning. And right now I'm learning Japanese and Indonesian. Japanese, it's I think it's one of the most difficult language to learn for someone who knows Indo-European languages, because grammar is different, pronunciation is okay, It's not so difficult, and yeah, I have a good point is that I learned traditional Hanzi Chinese characters from Taiwan, so I'm quite familiar with kanji. I don't have to learn them; I just know them. Sometimes it's simplified in on a Japanese way, but I don't care. I look at it. I just write one or twice, and I know it. I just have to practice reading, and I will memorize the kanji. This is a special case. You can not read the kanji in Japanese, but you get the meaning by Chinese. It's quite different. But I wanted to talk about the key. The key. What is the key to be able to communicate in an effective way, and to reduce your accent from your native language? The key is to be patient, and also to have daily practice and study. If you study 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, that's enough. You don't have to do more. Because if you do 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, maybe you'll get bored. You have to make exercises, reading half an hour is very good. Half an hour in the target language, you learn it, and you practice the foreign language as much as possible. If you bump into, for in my case, if I bump into someone who speaks Indonesian, yesterday I bumped into someone who speaks Indonesian, and I just practice all the stuff I know, like selamat siang, saya belajar bahasa Indonesia, nama saya Felix, and then it was okay, and I also asked apa kabar, and they say baik baik, and they asked me also how I was, and I said baik juga, terima kasih. And if you practice what you have learned, you'll not forget it. uh, yeah, you will memorize it by practicing the sentences and the patterns you learn in your textbook. And yeah, don't focus on grammar too much, because grammar, you know I never studied Italian grammar, Spanish grammar. I do make some mistakes, but you know I can't communicate. A lot of people study in universities and are not able to communicate, so they just focus on grammar, and they are not able to speak. So when you begin with a language, just go straight into the dialogue. If you want, memorize it, and you'll see that you'll discover the grammar through the texts and the sentences. Learn by sentences. Don't learn by list of vocabulary and grammar. This is bullshit. You have to learn by sentences. This is also another key. So daily practice, half an hour. Practice as much as possible when you have time and when you have the opportunity to practice. This is second point. Third point, don't study grammar at the beginning. When you are able to speak, you start to go back to grammar and you'll get better. And one other point is motivation. You have to be motivated. Always want to study, always want to know more about the culture, the people, and the country, and you'll see that it's fantastic if you can combine learning culture and language. It's so fun when you discover crazy things about Japan, Indonesia, their habits. It's so fun. This is my target. I want to know about foreign culture and people. I want to make new friends from all over the world. So I'll study foreign languages, and this is so fun for me. Maybe also for you if you are watching. I know that you like foreign languages, so go ahead and learn some exotic languages. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.